Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I'm your host, Denise, and this is our 2024 Academy Awards prediction show. I am so excited for this show tonight because all of the nominees from supporting actor and actress, best actor, actress, and best picture, I am just thrilled because I think they're all great, and I'm going to tell you why as we move through the show. So what I do on my show for the Academy Awards prediction show, I simply give my predictions for winners in the category of Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor and Supporting Actress, Best Actor, and Best Actress. So tonight, what I'm going to do, not only am I going to give you my prediction for the winner, I'm also going to give you my prediction for the possible upset winner. Now, I've been reading different articles online and just kind of listening to what other critics have said, what their opinions are about who they think will win this year. But I read an article from British Vogue, and Radhika Seth, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, gave their predictions. And we were spot on. I mean, from winner to who should win, who will win. And so I felt very confident in the folks that I chose to win and who might be that upset. So I'm going to get right into it. But before I get into my predictions, I just want to give an incredible shout out and kudos to all of the African American nominees this year. There are 5, and I think this is the most that I can remember being nominated in the supporting and best actor, actress category. So kudos to them. All right, so let's jump right into it. For best picture, the nominees are Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Maestro, Poor Things, Barbie, Anatomy of a Fall, The Zone of Interest, The Holdovers, American Fiction, and Killers of the Flower Moon. I must say that I have seen all of the movies that are nominated for Best Picture, with the exception of Past Lives. Why? Because I refuse to pay to see it on a streaming service. So there you have it. All right. So I believe the winner is going to be Oppenheimer. And I believe that the upset is going to be The Holdovers. Okay. Oppenheimer has been really racking up awards all through the awards season, so I don't see how that train can stop moving at this point. But those are my predictions for Best Picture. Okay, moving on to supporting actor and actress. In the supporting actor category, we have Sterling K. Brown for the movie American Fiction, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. I believe that Robert Downey Jr. will win this award. Again, he has been racking up awards all through award season. But I think that upset would go to Mark Ruffalo, okay, for Poor Things. All right, moving on to supporting actress, we have Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, Jodie Foster for Naiad, America Ferrera, Barbie, and Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. I believe the winner will be Divine Joy Randolph. I'm really pulling for her. She, again, has done really well during this award season. I'm pulling for her. But the upset might be Emily Blunt. So we might have an Oppenheimer, sweep. Potentially. We'll see. All right. Moving on to Best Actor and Best Actress. In the Best Actor category, we have Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, and Coleman Domingo for Rustin. I'm going with Cillian Murphy for the win here, but the upset for me, I'm going with Paul Giamatti. He was really, really good. Very refreshing performance in The Holdovers. All right, moving on to Best Actress. We have Lily Gladstone, who is the first Native American to be nominated in this category. Sandra Hüller, Emma Stone, Carey Mulligan, and Annette Bening. So to remind you what those movies are, Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller, Anatomy of a Fall, Emma Stone, Poor Things, Carey Mulligan, Maestro, and Annette Bening for Naiad. I'm going with Lily Gladstone. She's another one who's just been racking up some awards, very important awards during this season. And the upset, I believe, could be Emma Stone. Okay? So there you have it. Those are my predictions for all of those categories that I've mentioned. All right. Moving on to my snubs. Now, these are my personal snubs. I've heard a lot of critics and read a lot of articles about what other people think, their feelings of who their snubs are. I won't get too deep into why I think these folks are snubbed, but again, these are my personal choices. I'm going to start with Penelope Cruz for the movie Ferrari. She held the movie together, in my opinion. Every time she was on screen, she killed it, gave a dynamic performance. All right, so that's my first snub. My second snub, Rosamund Pike for the movie Saltburn. You talk about a weird, stoic, quirky, odd performance. There's Rosamund Pike. There you have it. Dominic Sessa for the movie The Holdovers. Dominic Sessa and Divine Joy Randolph and Paul Giamatti, the three of them in that movie were just a delight to watch. I just loved every scene they had together as a trio, separately, or two of them together. Just a phenomenal performance. Leonardo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon. When I saw the movie, I just knew he's going to be nominated without question. I really thought that he would be nominated before Robert De Niro would be nominated for the exact same movie. Both great performances, but I just thought Leo was a shoo-in. All right, moving on to Greta Gerwig, and a lot of people have a lot of issues with her being snubbed for Best Director for the movie Barbie. So I kind of see where people are going with that. How is your movie nominated for Best Picture, but you directed the movie that's nominated for Best Picture and you're not nominated for Best Director? Make it make sense, folks. All right, moving on to Andrew Scott for the movie All of Us Strangers. I just recently watched this a few nights ago, and it was different. A really kind of interesting movie, and once I heard his name being thrown around as a snub from other people, I kind of get it now why they feel that way. So yeah, I kind of agree with the Andrew Scott snub. My next snub, Willem Dafoe for the movie Poor Things. Dr. Frankenstein 2024. He was phenomenal in that weird, crazy, scientific, lunatic, crazy movie that Poor Things was. So I was kind of like, wow, with that one. And then my last snub is Barry Keoghan for the movie Saltburn. The fact that he had the nerve and to play that role and do the bizarre things that he did in that movie, I thought for sure he would be a shoo-in for a nomination. So there you have it, folks. Those are my predictions. Those are my upset predictions and my snubs for this year's Academy Awards show. So I'd love to hear your comments. So I'd love for you to, put your comments in. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who are your favorites? Who do you think should have been in? Who do you think should not have been nominated at all? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So this week I do have a Nailed It for my Academy Awards prediction show. And my Nailed It is simply everybody that I just mentioned, all of the movies and all of the actors, phenomenal. I'm so excited to watch the Academy Awards this year because I think it's going to be really, really great. So there you have it. All right, folks. So we would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And remember, we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Denise, and there I will be. All right, moviegoers. So until next time, I need you to see a movie because I'm going to see a movie. Until we see each other again, enjoy the Oscars. Bye-bye.